Carpe Diem. Seize the day. That is the message for us today. But it's not the message in that secular sense of eat and drink all you can, for tomorrow we're going to die. No, the Christian Carpe Diem is what we hear today in St. Paul's letter to Timothy. Lay hold of eternal life. This isn't simply a rallying call. It is a genuine and practical invitation for us to consider. But how on earth do we lay hold of something that has already begun and is intangible? Last week, the Christian event of the resurrection was our focus. The resurrection changed history from the perspective of a timeline, but the only reason that occurred is because it changed individuals' perspectives of what the timeline was. The history of salvation has many genealogies associated with it. There are many rulers and kingdoms traced back over the course of the salvation story we have. But with the resurrection, the new Christian event, our focus is on eternity in the present. Think of it this way. Consider what would happen if you stepped into a dark room. You wouldn't be able to see anything. Now, turn on a flashlight in that dark room. Now, try and lay hold of that light that is being projected from the flashlight. As you'll find out, you cannot grasp it with your hand. Your hand will pass right through the light. In order to lay hold of it, you need a different perspective. Instead of fits of reaching and clutching for the light, if you step back and step in front of it, you will have found a way to capture it. This is the perspective of our call as Christians. We are meant to live in the light, and we do this by stepping back from the petty things of life to see what is beautiful. We lay hold of eternal life when we recognize the glory of a brisk breeze, or the red leaves of a fall morning. We lay hold of eternal life when we pause beneath the starlit sky of a fall night and that peacefulness. We lay hold of eternal life when we take joy in our friends and the community that we create together. In the Gospel this Sunday, the rich man did not take hold of any of these things. He chose the feast and the fine linens. He chose to know the poor man Lazarus' name, but not to invite him in to dine. Laying hold of eternal life is directly associated with the Christian vocation to insert love into the world. For when we insert love, we insert God. And when we insert God, we insert eternity. And when we insert eternity, we have laid hold of the Christian perspective. This week, when you're concerned with how much time you have to finish your work, or get to a meeting, or eat dinner, or sit in traffic, think of the time you do have in that moment to turn your thoughts to beautiful things. Carry those beautiful things with you, and you will live more fully and eternally. Blessed be God forever.